Okay, on the top of the hilltop at Southeast Peninsula, St. Kitts, wanted to go over a couple of details with you on the only country in the world where a trust and an IBC, International Business Company, has a zero statute of limitation period as far as lawsuits goes. That means as soon as it's set up. There is no, you fund it, there is no statute of limitation period where someone can come and sue you, okay? Now, a lot of countries have statute of limitation periods, but they're on trust, not on IBCs. A lot of countries, international business companies, literally have no sort of elimination period before you can go sue on an IBC. This country actually has it, like I said, on IBCs and trust, and that is Belize. Now, I want to go over a couple things with you in Belize because I did quite a few videos on the tax changes. Some of those, even the register office was given out wrong, okay? And then they finally, in fact, I don't think the revenue service in Belize really knew how they were going to do it, but now it's pretty much set in stone unless they make another change. If you do set up an IBC from Belize, what you're going to do is, in fact, if you actually ever set up a trust, you really should set up an IBC. It's a lot easier to maintain where the shares of the actual IBC are owned by the trust. Otherwise, you're going to have to get, it's very difficult. It's a lot more costly in trying to get the trustees on there. Unless you're the trustee, I wouldn't advise you doing that on all your bank accounts. So it's a lot easier to go ahead and have the trust own the shares if you want to do that. Or if you don't want to do it, like I said, the IBC in itself is self-contained to where it has a zero statute of limitation period in Belize. That means that someone would have to go to Belize to file the lawsuit, and it will never get in the courts, okay? So that's the key right there. Once it's set up, it just won't get in the courts. Now let me reiterate a couple of things. If you are involved with money laundering, drug trafficking, criminal type activity where you've made your money illegally, they do have money laundering laws, and that can change some things. So if you're into bad stuff like that, I'm talking about civil type issues here where you're going in, you made your money legally and there was a lawsuit involved, things like this. Also, folks, if you want to legally get your income taxes to zero, how to get a second passport as quick as 45 days, do three things. Hit the subscribe button at the right of your screen. You get new videos automatically as they come out. And I would like to hear from you. If you got a question or comment, put it below. And folks, remember, we got over 600 YouTube videos. If you want to really get some good ideas, hit that subscribe button and you'll get these automatically as they come out. And go to our website, www.citizenshipquickly.com, and just ask for some help. Now, Belize does the change of laws went like this. You used to didn't have to file a tax return. Now you're going to have to file one, okay? But hear me out. The way it works is there are certain countries or companies that would not have to pay any income tax. You still would have to file. In fact, there are only a selection of a real small number of countries that would actually have to pay income tax. I'm going to just give you, some of them are like mutual fund type companies, insurance companies, certain real statutory type businesses. I don't have them here in front of me, but there's maybe, I think, 6 to 8 total that are in that realm. But most people would not probably fall into that realm. So you still would have to file the return, but you wouldn't have to pay any tax on that as far as Belize goes. Now, if you're looking at, if you're a U.S. citizen, then you're taxed on your worldwide income. So that's not going to excuse you until you relinquish your U.S. citizenship. If you're in a high tax country like Germany, Sweden, places like this, they basically, or Canada, they can break away long enough to do whatever you need to do to break those tax ties legally, and then you wouldn't be taxed on the Belize holdings. Now, also, if you have the Belize company as a holding company, as far as Belize taxes now, forget where you're from. I'm talking about Belize. Okay, there is no taxes on holding companies. That's a company that has different types of equities. It could be stuff like Bitcoin. It could be things like this. If a holding company holds those, we're not talking about that. We're talking about earned income from a business, okay? And only certain businesses apply for that. But all businesses or whether it's a holding company or business, you're still going to have to file the return each year unless they change that law. Okay, so but in most cases you would not have to pay taxes unless you come under those statutory type companies that that would qualify for that. So anyway, if you want to know more on this, go to our website, www.citizenshipquickly.com. Hit the top bar that says apply with us, fill out the questions, hit that bottom bar that says send it to us. We deal with over 100 citizenship by investment, residency by investment countries all over the world. And folks, hit that subscribe button. You'll get these videos automatically, and I look forward to talking to you on the next video. Take care.